Alright, take 4. Third time was not the charm. Excuse me. Like a hiccup or something. It's Quentin. How you doing? It is July 21st, 2015. 2016. I can't get the date right. The last video I said January. Jeez. Anyways, today I was going to do a video with 3 topics, and I have been having trouble doing this because it's the 4th video, and I get so far off topic, so I'm going to try and stay on topic this time. So the first topic I'm going to do is, when did I find out I was trans? I learned I was trans when I was about 20 or 21. I can't remember the specific date. If you remember when the second Glee project aired on E or whatever channel it was, that's when I found out, because there was a transgender contestant, female to male, on that show, and I just had a real connection with him. Like it clicked, like all the light bulb went off, and 20 plus years had finally made sense, you know. And I talked with my friend. I was watching the show with my friend, and I was like, "Is this crazy? Is this something completely out? Like, is there no way?" And she said, "No, but I understand that you could be feeling this way." And so I kind of let it go for like maybe 2 years, like a year, maybe a year or two, before I told my parents and my siblings. And I didn't do it face to face when I came out. I did it in a text message because I don't like to do that. I don't like to do emotional things face to face. It's kind of, it's a not something I'm proud of, but it's me, so okay. And so I did a text message. I went to work and I sent the text message while I was at work. And I was ready to go stay at a hotel for the next week or so until I found another place. But my parents said, "Come home. This is where you belong. We love you. We'll figure it out." And so I came home, and the subject was kind of left on the back burner. No one talked about it. And when I did, my mom just kind of was like, shut down. And my dad, surprisingly, he and I had never really gotten along when I was growing up, because we're too similar. And Mom, if you tell him that you watched this part of the video and I finally admitted that, we're going to have words. But my dad was surprisingly okay with it and more open about talking about it. And I think he was the start of helping me be more confident in who I was, because it was just really uncomfortable for me to talk about it as well for a long time. Then what really kind of pushed me further into it was when I was working at the movie theater. Before I came to school at SMC, I met a friend of mine who, after being friends for a while, I found out that he too was transgender, and because he was so comfortable with who he was and didn't give a damn what people thought about him, he was so like, the only person he really cared about like what they thought about him was his mom and his sister. And so he struggled with that, which that was cool, like, it's your family. But everyone else, he didn't give a damn. And I think that confidence just helped me being around him, and eventually we were roommates here at school, and just experiencing his confidence and his, like, who cares what you think kind of attitude helped me be more confident with who I am. And then together, it ended up being we had our tea day on the same day. So we will share that tea day for the rest of our lives. And even though we're not close anymore, I don't care that we share it. It's something that, it's a positive thing for me to be sharing it with you if he ever watched this. Sorry, I just decided to play with the volume thing on this thing for a change, and that was a mistake. But anyways, yeah, I don't care that I share this with him even though we're not close. But yeah, June 19th, 2015. I didn't do the math in my head because I've been saying 2014 for like this last 3 takes. But I've been on T for now. It's been 1 year and 1 month and 2 days. And It's been great. I got my start. I started off my transition with going to Howard Brown in Chicago, Howard Brown Health Center in Chicago, because another transgendered student here at SMC told us about it. And Hunter, if you watch this show, thank you. Watch this show. It's not a show. Sorry, man. If you watch this video on Facebook or something, thank you for hooking us up with Howard Brown. I can't thank you enough for that. Because I was from in northern Indiana, there wasn't any doctors who were willing to work with transgender students. Oh my God, transgendered people in general. There is now, and which is great. Dr. Bast is awesome. But anyways, back to Howard Brown. I did my session in two. I did my start there in two sessions. One to do just get like the general information and go over it with the nurse practitioner, and the second one was to get my shot. The first one was blood work too. So then I get my shot, and it was about 3 weeks after the first one that I got my shot, June 19th. So, but yeah, it was Howard Brown. If you have no idea what you're supposed to do, and you can't find a doctor within your that will help take your insurance or will even take you at all, Howard Brown is really inexpensive even if you don't have insurance. I had insurance that helped cover a lot of it, which was shocking, but helpful. But you can literally, even if you live in California, you live in Texas, Florida, wherever you live, if you just have time to go down to Chicago once or twice, and do your blood work and everything, and they'll show you how to do your shot and get your original dosage. And if you can do blood work, after that you can go home and you can do blood work at another location, have them send the results to Howard Brown, and the doctors will work with you over the phone and fix if they need to change your dosage, they will do so, and they'll just mail you the needles and syringes and the hormones to your house. If you live in Texas, if you live in California, if you live in Alaska, I'm sure they'll do that too. But they just are extremely, extremely, extremely amazing. Like, I can't even stress how amazing Howard Brown has been for me. And I don't go there anymore because we do have a endocrinologist in northern Indiana now. She was based out of South Bend, but she's supposed to be in Goshen now. I need to go back to her. I need to give her a call because I'm getting low. But Dr. Catherine Bast, Dwayne, is it Catherine? Dr. Bast is amazing. She's opening a clinic the first LGBT clinic in northern Indiana, in Goshen, Indiana. So it's cool because my parents live in Goshen now, so I can easily go there wherever her office is, 5-10 minutes away, however, when I'm home, and get my stuff taken care of, which is great. But the transition process is stressful, I can understand, but once you get it started, it is the most amazing feeling ever, because you finally start feeling like yourself. And in the past, for me, was 24 years, past 24 years in my life, it's kind of like we're like gone. It's kind of like being reborn. I had all this confidence. I was able to start saying the word transgender. I am transgender. That phrase was the hardest thing for me to say. I came out, and to everyone in the school here after my first year, when I got hired, I work in the business office here, and when I got hired, I met with my boss, Christy, and I told her, it's like, I'm transgender. I don't want to be called this name. I want male pronouns to be used. And she was okay with it. The whole office was okay with it. And even so early on in my transition, I started there before I had started T, but they never, like, talking to him now, they never looked at me as if I was anything but a guy, despite the fact that I was skinnier. My face was skinnier and my voice was a lot higher pitched. I was still the same like I was still a guy to them, which was so cool. And I'm an RA here on campus, and this school, if you live in, I don't care if you live in a different country, this school is amazing. It's a small community college in southwestern Michigan. It's Southwestern Michigan College in southwestern Michigan, and they literally have 3 dorm rooms, and it's in a town that is extremely conservative, but the people here on this campus are so supportive. The housing director and the resident hall managers were so supportive of me being transgendered and being an RA, and because they were so supportive of me, it's helped me come out of the box a lot more and feel more comfortable being around, taking care of a whole floor of or building of students. Not taking care of them, they're adults, but kind of communicating. I still have trouble with that, to be honest. My residents can attest to this. I'm not exactly the most social human being, but I at least try to say hi to you when I see you, um, which is an improvement because usually I put my head down and I don't say hi to anybody. So, baby steps. But yeah, this school, I have had one minor bad experience, and it was funny because I just laughed about it because I was sharing my GoFundMe account for my top surgery, and they must have been shared to other people because all of a sudden I had this message on Facebook of a screenshot. It was someone from someone I didn't even know, but he had shared this. He had shared, put emphasis on this. He had shared my link, but he had put this really rude, like, message with it, post with it, saying, "I'm not going to help you pay to get your boobs cut off." Okay, that was just shitty, first of all. Or, actually, he had it wrong, because the picture on my um, GoFundMe link is me and my friend Diamond for a no hate photo shoot that I did last year here on campus, and I'm pretty sure he thought I was her because he was talking about like getting implants, and it was completely stupid. But he had shared the damn thing, so that's what really just like tickled me because he shared it, and it's just like, okay, sure, you're trying to be mean, but you really don't have the right information, for one, and two, you were being a dick about it, but you still shared it, so it's still circulating because of your ass. So yeah, that I've had one bad experience. I had kind of an iffy one before, but it wasn't. It was like politics, school politics. They just didn't want to scare some people off because it is such a conservative school. And I didn't really understand, and I still don't, but, all water under the bridge. So, but yeah, it's 13 minutes, 13 and a half minutes, probably 14 when I get this done. But if you have any more questions about transition, my transition, anyone transitioning, if you're a parent of a child who's transgender and you're nervous for them, if you have any questions about them, like any questions at all, ask me. I'm pretty much an open book. If you ask me a stupid or ridiculous or rude question, I will completely ignore you because I ain't got time for that nonsense. And I'm not going to let that bother me, so don't even try because it won't work. I'll just laugh at you like the guy that tried to offend me by sharing my post. But if you have questions, ask me. But yeah, I'll put another. I'm on duty this weekend, so I'm probably gonna do like a video every day. I thought the whole transition coming out stuff would be an appropriate second video after the introducing me video. I think maybe I'll talk about my family a little bit more. It's a very complicated family. Um, maybe I'll talk about my family. Maybe I'll talk about more about school and some other things, maybe unrelated to being transgendered. But hey, you never know. Maybe I can get Dwayne to put a video up this weekend. We'll see. But yeah, I hope you all have a fantastic evening. I'm gonna pack. Can you see this? Yeah, I gotta sort and pack so that because I can go to Ball State in like less than a month. So school starts for Ball State in a month and a day. A month from tomorrow it starts. So I gotta get this shit taken care of. I love you all. You're all amazing people. Um, Thank you for anyone who has donated on my GoFundMe account. Thank you for everyone who has shared my GoFundMe link. Thank you for anyone who likes this video, watches this video, subscribes. Do that. I'll put social media in there if you're a new person to our channel, which we have like 6 subscribers. Woo, 6 subscribers. And I'm taking all the credit because Dwayne hasn't put a video up yet. Have a nice day.